Chapter 5005. Ito Yuhiko and Tanaka Koichi jogged in Central Park for nearly half an hour. And they still haven't had enough of running. If it wasn't for the time to start the birthday party, the two would probably be able to run to the second half of the night in one breath. On the way back, Ito Yuhiko was very happy, wiping the sweat with his hands, and said to Tanaka Koichi, "Tanaka, I didn't enjoy running just now. I will come out for a morning run at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And will run 3 laps around the park." Tanaka Koichi immediately said respectfully, "Same as your lord." Nanako couldn't help but remind, "Oda-san just recovered, so don't exercise too vigorously." Ito Takehiko waved his hand and said seriously, "Follow Mr. Wade's instructions. After returning to Japan, I can't go out for a run so casually. And while no one in the United States knows me, I try to walk and run as much as possible. And when I go back, I still have to pretend to be a disabled person for everyone to see." When Nanako heard this, she nodded lightly in understanding but did not insist any longer. However, she suddenly remembered something and said expectantly, "Oda-san, since you like the feeling that no one knows you, let's stay in New York for a while." "Okay." Ito Takehiko agreed almost without hesitation, and said with a smile, "Once I go back to Japan, I could only live a secluded life. Thinking about it, I was really unwilling. It would be nice if I could spend a few more days in the United States at ease." Nanako thought. She was also very happy. She actually wanted to spend more time in New York. After all, Charlie is here, so she could spend more time with him if she stays. So, she couldn't help but ask Charlie, "Mr. Wade, how long are you going to stay in New York?" Nanako's question made Charlie not know how to respond for a while. In fact, what he wants to do has basically been done. He has dealt with Georgina and most of her accomplices, as well as the entire criminal group behind her. Moreover, the escaped Phaedra has been closely monitored by the people of the Cataclysmic Front. As long as she is brought back, his mother-in-law will be able to clear her name and restore her freedom. The reason why the people in Cataclysmic Front did not immediately capture Phaedra was because Charlie wanted to rescue Duncan first, and then cure Ito Yuhiko, Tanaka Koichi, and Roma. Now, Duncan has been reunited with his family, and the two masters and servants. Ito Yuhiko and Tanaka Koichi are also alive and kicking, and now Roma is the only one missing. And more than an hour later, she will also land in New York. So it stands to reason that in the morning tomorrow, he can ask the people from the Cataclysmic Front to bring Phaedra to New York. As long as this woman is brought to justice, his mother-in-law would be released from prison. However, seeing Nanako intending to stay in New York for a few days, he felt a little reluctant in his heart, and said, "I should stay in New York for 2 or 3 days. And when I get mother-in-law's affairs done, I will be back to Providence." Nanako nodded and said without hesitation, "Then we will stay in New York for a few more days. And we will return when Mr. Wade leaves New York." "Okay." Charlie readily agreed. When the four returned to the hotel, a sumptuous banquet had been prepared in Charlie's presidential suite. Since it was Takehiko Ito's birthday and Charlie made the arrangements, so he prepared the banquet. Thus Isaac, Orville, and Ruoli were not arranged to attend the banquet. Moreover, Ruoli's mother Roma was about to land in New York in less than an hour. At this time, her mind was already on her mother. At the dinner table, Ito Takehiko sat on Charlie's right hand. Nanako sat on Charlie's left, and Emi Ito and Tanaka Hiroichi sat opposite each other. There were only 5 people in total, so they seemed relatively relaxed. Ito Yuhiko filled the wine glasses for Charlie and himself, and then brought Tanaka Hiroshi with him, and said to Charlie respectfully, "Mr. Wade, please give Tanaka and me a chance, and let us both toast to you." Charlie nodded slightly, picked up the glass, and said, "Mr. Ito, with this glass of wine, I wish you a happy 50th birthday."